Greetings, huntsmen and huntresses. Welcome back to RWBY-JPDE. Alright guys, for this route we're going to be looking at Thunder Thighs herself, Nora Valkyrie. She's also the queen of the Pancake Castle. So let's begin. Let's go see the first interaction with her. Aura class. Now this should be exciting.
You look very interested, David.
Oh, Penny. I'm not interested. I'm very interested. I don't look. I'm very interested. I answer with a grin. Janny is very cool. Learning the basics of Aura was interesting, and they both saved my life, but I can't wait to get deeper into the latter. Particularly because of semblances. The prospects of activating some kind of secret power exclusive only to me. Of course about what mine could be. And yet, the Shnees all have the exact same semblance. What does that tell ya? The professor wants us to form pairs. Wanna go, partner? Oh, look at Penny. She looks so sad. Actually, why don't you pair up with me for today, almighty leader? I don't think we've trained together since XAIO, right? Well, I don't mind if you don't. Cool. We'll see you later, guys. As they go, Evelyn gives Penny a small wink, which Jack misses.
Evelyn is a very nice person.
She is, but she's a little crazy, just like the time she stared at me while I was sleeping. Very creepy. Very crazy. She is, but Penny, if you wanted to pair up with me, you could have just asked. That's what Jack would have said now.
But, you are partners, and I wouldn't want...
Don't worry, Penny, we can still hang out. We're still friends and teammates. I don't want to exclusively hang out with Jack. If that was the case, then RWBY would just be very boring, because, you know, the characters all wouldn't interact with each other. It'd be kind of boring. I roll my eyes as the professor tells us to spread around the room and kneel in front of each other. The exercise consists of focusing aura on certain parts of the body, matching your partner is doing with his or her own aura. Penny, just because Jack's my partner doesn't mean I can only spend alone time with her now. I focus my aura around my head, and I can feel Penny's aura match mine instantly, and the positioning almost immediately. That's cool.
The purpose of having a partner is to create a particular kind of bond with that person. For the sake of that objective, it's only logical for the two to spend as much time as possible together.
Not always. Sometimes it's fun to get a little bit of a distance between each other, you know, because you get bored of a person you spend too much time around with them. True. Then why do you just refuse Evelyn's offer? She's your partner. Even as she blushes and averts her eyes, I can feel Penny's aura focusing around her abdomen. I follow suit, but without the same speed, obviously.
Because I wanted to spend time with you. We haven't since...
Oh, that cute little blush. You should have just said so, Penny. There's nothing bad about it.
But Jack is your partner, and...
And what? Just because you have a partner doesn't mean you can't spend time with your other teammates or friends, silly. Aha, we know who that is, don't we, guys? Huh, that was random. I'd normally be bothered by someone listening in on this kind of conversation, but we were talking out loud in a crowded classroom. And there she is, Nora Valkyrie and Pyrrha Nikos. To be honest, we haven't seen Pyrrha since we did her roots several months ago. This should be interesting. The two girls are the pair practicing to our immediate right. Their appearance gives a rather credit to my theory of physical appearance of the candidate makes up for 75% of the weight of the application in Beacon. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, most of the girls in RWBY really are, well, they have unnatural body proportions apparently. And they're all attractive. I mean, you would think you'd see some people who at least are, you know, average or below average, but I guess not. The girl with the bubbly voice has red hair similar to Penny's, but with the different complexion and eyes. Also, well, let's just say that she's making me reevaluate the appeal of hips and thighs. Well, she is the Queen of Thunder Thighs. Her friend, who's currently laughing at her partner's words, I bet has the longest, prettiest hair I've ever seen, and... Is she made out of marble? That kind of body of... That's the kind of body an art would give a statue. Well, she is technically a Spartan. Seriously, if you look it up, apparently Pyrrha's design is supposed to make her look like a Spartan. At least a female sparring if there were any. I mean, yeah, there were, but they weren't soldiers. They were just, you know, women who just worked. I don't know what else they did. Nora, calling a person you just met silly doesn't make a great impression and conversation opener. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you silly. Well, maybe a little, because you were saying silly things. Sorry for barging in on your conversation. I'm Pyrrha. This is my teammate, Nora. Kenji, she's Penny, also my teammate. And actually, I think I may use a couple voices to convince her that wanting to spend time with someone who's not your partner is alright. Hi. In that case, Pyrrha may not be the best person to... As Nora was trying to say, it's perfectly reasonable to want to spend time with people who are important to you. A good partnership isn't formed overnight, after all. And you don't think that being only allowed to interact with one person may bring the other to resent the relationship? Yeah, that sounds about right. Sorry, guys. Real smooth. As Pyrrha, right? As she said, Penny, I don't think being partners means you have to spend every minute of every day in each other's company. I like spending time with you and Evelyn, as well as if you start wanting to because of Jack, and me start resenting her.
I see.
Yeah, good, you're finally getting it, Penny.
Sorry for assuming, David.
It's fine, don't worry, you're naive. Well, socially naive anyway. Actually, you're naive in everything but combat and tech. You know, you're very sheltered, Penny. It's okay, Penny. Another day saved by Nora, Valkyrie, and Pyrrha Nikos. Ah, yes, because they're also detectives, aren't they? From, you know, RWBY-JPDE. That was a funny episode, particularly with Jean was being Shaggy and they were all being different members. Although I can't see Pyrrha being Daphne, because the whole damsel in distress thing, that would not be her at all. We didn't do much, Nora. Of course we did. Morale's important on the battlefield.
There's no battlefield here, though.
Give it time. Because after all, Nora will try. You sure about that? Oh, that's a feral looking look right there. I can't help it. I burst out laughing in expression and delivery. Miss Nikos, if you and your friends don't get back to the XAI this instant, I'll be forced to give the four of you detention. Which teacher is that? Crap, we forgot ourselves, didn't we? Sorry, Professor. Wait until people hear that Pyrrha Nikos almost risked detention. Nora!
We should get back to our exercise. It was nice meeting you.
Oh, that was sweet. Same. It was a pleasure.
Though I wonder why Nora made it sound like her friend risking detention would be a big deal. Maybe she's some kind of honor student?
I'm actually surprised Penny doesn't know about it. Maybe she is more sheltered than I thought. I mean, Jean made sense because, you know, he doesn't pay attention to the whole the tournament circuit, but you would think someone from Atlas would at least know who Pyrrha is a little, particularly someone who's trying to become a huntsman. But then again, I guess, like I said, Penny is naive. She's innocent as well. Your aura increased by 5. Well, guys, I'm gonna cut this part here. I'll see you next part of the event takes place. See you in a bit. Peace. And we're back, guys. Let's do this. So guys, for this part, we had to be working in the mess hall until we hit a score of 30. So let's do this. Right now, guys, we're at 25. So let's do this. Let's see what there is to do here in the afternoon. I can work at the mess hall, right? Yes, you can. Let's do this. Okay. Hey, new guy, here for more work, or are you just happy to see me? A little from column A, a little from column A. Column B, sorry. Well, you ain't got that charming of a personality, so... sorry guys, I'm just had a bowl of sparkling water, so it might be a little gassy. And now I need to shower for the smell of spice, for the spice smell. Hey, some girls love the smell of cinnamon. Cinnamon. Here's your pay, new guy. Your cooking increased by 5. Thanks, and my name is Kenshi. Whatever you say, new guy. Great job on those pancakes, by the way. Sure that was your first time making them? Swear to the gods. It doesn't take that much, really. You just need to be careful at the flipping part. But I guess In the name of all things that's good and holy, what the hell was that? Oh, it's Nora. Nora? Nora, what was that? Is something wrong? You know the secret. Right. Just for a minute, try and imagine that I have no idea what you're talking about. You know the secret of the food of the gods. Everyone has a different preference, because some people think ramen is, but like I said, to each their own. And they were pretty yummy too. Wait a minute, are you talking about the pancakes? Of course I'm talking about pancakes. So, she was the one who, with the special order, who eats pancakes at this time of day. Nora does, she's obsessed with pancakes. It's almost borderline unhealthy degree. Which is why I'm surprised Red hasn't tried making spinach pancakes. Yes, people, they do exist. Look them up. Nora, you do realize that pancakes are a breakfast food. True, but she could have Brenner. I know, but Ren doesn't make me or let me eat any today. I had to sneak out. Who's Ren? One of your teammates? My partner and bestie, also maker of delicious fluffy goodness. But Ren giveth, Ren taketh away too. That's an interesting notion. In other words, he's being a responsible partner in trying to variegate your breakfast. Oh lord, you sound just like him for a moment there. I snort and laugh and shake my head from side to side. She's pretty fun. But you won't be like him all the time. I already got one Ren. Nah, I like being me. Good. So, not Ren. I was wondering if you want me to make you pancakes, and call me Kenshi, please. We already introduced each other. I don't think I should, though. I mean, I don't know Ren, but I don't think I should overstep my boundaries. Oh no, that's not what I meant. No? No, it's time I break off the shackles of oppression, take matters in my own hands. So, look, no longer being dependent on others for sustaining myself. So, you want me to teach you how to make pancakes? Pretty pleased with a Nora on top. Isn't a cherry on top? But a Nora is much more delicious than a cherry. I'll take your word for it. But you're probably a lot more hyper though. And probably loaded with sugar. I roll my eyes and sigh. I'll trust you on that. Well, if it's teaching you to cook, I can do that. After all, that's still something that she'll have to do in her own room, so Ren can control her still. That's great. Thank you. We should probably do this on a day when we have no classes. Also, when the kitchen in my apartment is free, let's exchange scroll numbers. Wait, do the dorm rooms have their own kitchen areas? I don't think they do. I think it's like a community thing for the floor or something. I'm not sure. They haven't really given you plans for anything. Alright guys, call you back in when the weekend comes around. So see you in a bit. Peace. And so we're back guys. Let's do this. So let's see. Should be here. Yep. So see if Nora has time for that cooking lesson. Sorry about the guys. I think I might have accidentally brushed against the mic. We got the entire morning. Let's see if her kitchen is free. Hi, Nora. This is gonna become a thing. Maybe. I feel the pancake recipe disappearing from my memories. No! Ah! I hold the phone away from my abused ear. She actually went and shouted into the phone. Resist pancakes! I'm coming to rescue you! Nora, I was joking. Ow. I just want to know if you were available for the lesson. This morning works. The kitchen is also available. Hee. Toba 180, little devil. She is a little devil, isn't she? So, I'll see you there. Don't be late. I got vocal cords for days. I believe you. Hopefully there's no more loud noises involved this morning. I'm surprised Evelyn didn't twitch in her bed, because isn't she normally still asleep at this point? Good morning. You're Kenshi, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Ren. Hi, and I guess you're Ren? Ren. Yes. Fair enough, guys. I think Lai is actually Ren's real first name, but Ren is his family name. Just people call him, Ren because it sounds better than calling him Lai. But because I'm not even kidding, guys. Because Ren is actually his last name. It's a Mistral thing. So this is Nora's partner and her bestie. So she says. He looks quite different from most of the guys I've met up until now. Yeah, I mean, I think he's a bit more of a... He's a stealthy fighter, a bit more light on his feet compared to, Cardin and Jean. Because, those two are frontliners, but Ren's more of a hit and run kind of fighter. Starting from his clothes and ending with the fact he's, well, he's really pretty. Yeah, he's a pretty boy. What else is new? So, I hope you're prepared for a cooking lesson. Kind of, though I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries. You're the one who keeps her diet in check, right? You're very considerate. Please come in. You ever considered, making spinach pancakes, Ren? That they would help. I do keep Nora in check, yes. She's not a child, but she has a habit of doing what she wants, and when she feels like it. Living life to the fullest, so to speak. So, which includes gouging on her favorite food, gorging on her favorite food, sorry. Among other things. Her metabolism is high enough to not have to worry about her weight, but she's still vulnerable to stomach aches. Yeah, the whole thing, there was that short of RWBY-JPDE where when Yang felt like she was getting a bit bloated, she started working out, and then when she came back for a well of water, she saw Nora eat an entire cake, and once she burped, she went back to being skinny again. But then again, I guess because her semblance probably does that. Same with Ruby, I bet. So, why don't you mind if I teach her how to cook pancakes? You'll find out at your own expense. Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all. This is not gonna be good. Hi, not Ren. Kitchen's ready. Please call me by my name. What exactly is this about not Ren? I call him not Ren because he's not Ren, also known as the meanie who won't teach me how to cook pancakes. Nora, you never asked me to teach you to make pancakes. Would you teach me how to cook pancakes? Stop saying the word pancakes! Huh. Sorry, Nora. I won't. See what I mean? That's why he's not Ren. By that logic, you could also say, call me not Ruby, not Blake, and not Evelyn. Why would I even call you that? That's silly. Well, enough dilly-dally. The kitchen awaits. This is getting interesting. Yeah, she has that effect on people. Welcome to my life. Have fun. Ren, you're the devil. You knew she'd do this. So, where do we start? Alright, calm down, Kenji. It's just cooking. Don't let yourself get swept up in her pace, and you'll be fine. First of all, we'll make the batter. Got the whiskers? Got 'em. Add the flour, eggs, milk, oil, and a pinch of salt. Salt? But pancakes are sweet. But not too sweet, right? Oh. And then you need to stir it like this, so everything is mixed properly. I see. So no bubbles and pieces floating. Exactly. Everything's going fine so far. Good. Now she doesn't prepare the skillet or anything. I should get to that. Wanna try while I grab what we need for later? Sure. Alright, let's see. Let's see where they keep their stuff. It's getting hard to whip. You can add a bit more milk. Okay. Alright, here's a skillet. Now this should do nicely. It's still taking too long. Yeah, maybe it's a bit tiring for that matter, finding the right and... Let's try even more force. Nora, don't. You're gonna leave a mess. Huh? Nora? Why make it easier to stir? If you go too fast, you'll risk... Uh-oh. Okay. And she created a mess. Yeah, this. Oops! Sorry! Calm down, Genji. It's a simple mishap. It happens. I mean, I don't think there should be even enough batter in the mix to cover my face like this, but it happens. Let's try again. No, you can't add chocolate chips. But I like chocolate chip pancakes the best. Nora, we barely managed to make the batter for normal pancakes. You had to change clothes. Let's stick to the basics for now. Aww. You're enjoying this, aren't you, Ren? Hey, Jean. Hey, Pyrrha. Hey, Ren. We're back. Welcome back. Well, why don't you look chipper? Something good happened. Someone is teaching Nora how to cook pancakes. Nora, cooking? Yes. Here, see? Once the skillet's hot enough, you put a layer of butter on it so the batter doesn't stick when it's time to flip. Oh, not to be rude, but I guess he doesn't really know Nora, right? Not that well, no. It's still sticking! I don't want to ruin the pancake! Give it a few more seconds. This side is not properly cooked yet. So he doesn't know that Nora and things that require patience don't mix that well. No. But he should be learning about it. Around... Let's make it hotter! Nora, it's an electric stove. We can't make it any... Oh god. Holy crap! Ah! Too hot! Too hot! God almighty! How did you even do that? Later! We gotta put it out! Put it out! No crap, we got to... Wait. Are you doing with the skillet? Oh, wait, is she beating it? Oh, why would you do that? Ren? Yes, Jean? Please don't enjoy this too much. It's still your partner in our kitchen. I know. But it feels good seeing someone else deal with one of her moments of high motivation for once. Ren, you are the devil. Now, look at that. She looks completely... Look at the pan. She completely ruined it. Oh my gods. Nora, are you alright? I put out the fire. Yeah, except for the little one on your hair right there. None of it, but why would you even try putting fire by hitting it? Why not? It worked. Yeah, but you ruined the pancakes. And your hair is on fire. I think Aura didn't protect her on the principle. Like, I refused to shield this dolt from something like this. Although I don't think we can cook anymore today. Ow, ow, ow. Well, that's a freaking understatement. Want me to put out the rest? Pretty please. It kind of hurts to move. Hold still. Yeah, you probably just licked your fingers and then just tapped the little fire on her head. So, yeah, that was an experience. And I have never seen a pancake and if I never see a pancake again, it'll be too soon. Sorry, it's all my fault. Ren always tells me that I should learn to take things slowly. But I can't really deny that. Yeah. I bet you never want to see me again. But I'll admit I also had fun. Really? The kind of fun you get out of being in the presence of something absurd and choosing to laugh instead of cry, but I guess she's not that bad to hang around. She's not, she's just a little too excitable. Really, but please, no more cooking lessons. Hehehe, promise. Next time we can, maybe exercise together? I can help you with that. You mean like working out? Yep. Well, if that happens in the kitchen what happens in the kitchen, anything to go by, she's pretty strong. She must know her workouts. Sure. Alrighty then, it's a deal. Uh-oh. That's not good. Did he just agree to work out with Nora? Yes. Yes, he did. The poor misguided fool. You are now friends with Nora Valkyrie. Well guys, I'm going to end this video here. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Jeff, and I am out of here. See ya.